Good day, everyone! We are here to present our research entitled Effective Learning Strategies for Academic Performances as Perceived by the CLB SEDUC Student. I am Jessa Dagus, together with my co-authors, Thea Jean Ebora, Baby Jane Antig, Alexa Jane Villena, Kathleen Bautista, Diana Jane Anunuevo, and Mary Grace Asis. For the background of our study, learning strategies are organized plan of action or steps for learning. They are done to accomplish a learning outcome, which is what we want to be able to do at the end of our learning experiences. Learning strategies are the thoughts or action that students themselves can employ independently to complete a task. For a student, it is important to know how to study in a way that the acquired knowledge and skills endure. Knowing which learning strategies are most helpful for academic success is not only important for students but also for their instructors who can implement effective and supportive techniques in their curriculum. For the objectives of our study, we are able to describe the demographic profile such as age, gender, program, and year level. Determine the effective strategies for academic performance and learning outcome under visualization, cooperative learning, implementing technology, differentiation, and inquiry-based instruction. Tested the significant relationship between the demographic profile of the respondents and the perception about the effective learning strategies. Propose a possible activities that may be forwarded to assist the teachers in utilizing effective learning strategies.
For our research design, the study used the descriptive method with the use of survey questionnaire. The participants of the study are SEDUC students of Kolehiyo ng Lungsod ng Batangas. The researchers used the standardized questionnaire through Google Form. And for the procedure, we distributed the survey questionnaire to each class section with a total number of needed participants. We tallied the results of questionnaire accordingly, and we analyzed and interpret the data gathered according to the objectives that have been presented. And for our data analysis, we have gathered from the instrument, were tallied, analyzed, and placed into statistical methods. All data are represented through interpretations. The answers that have gathered from distributed questionnaires were analyzed through descriptive statistics such as percentage frequency distribution to identify the answer of respondents. For our significant findings, majority of the respondents are between the ages 18 to 20 years old with a total population of 131 and percentage of 63%. In terms of gender, majority of the respondents are females with a total of 162 and a percentage of 78%. In terms of program, the study found that the majority of respondents are enrolled from Bachelors of Elementary Education with a population of 112 and percentage of 54%. In terms of academic year level, the study revealed that the majority of respondents are from second year with a total population of 94 and a percentage of 45%.
For the respondent assessment on effective learning strategies for academic performance, here is the first table. The findings display the visualization strategy with a composite mean score of 3.48 signifies that the all respondents from the SEDUC have seen visualization very effective to the given statement. The result revealed that when the teacher displayed photos, audio clips, and videos during discussion and uses PowerPoint presentation to support discussion are harnessed with the shared weighted mean of 3.77 and verbally interpreted as very effective, which gain as the highest. The findings relate to the concept of Gumford 2015. Visualization is a technique for creating images, diagrams, or any animations to convey a message. While respondents seen the field strip as the lowest, gaining a weighted mean of 3.21, a verbal interpretation as effective. As claimed by Patrick 2010, field trips should be incorporated into the teaching schedule because they enable students to see information for themselves and use their own senses to touch the experience materials that they had previously learned about. In this table, the finding displayed the cooperative learning strategy with a composite mean score of 3.48 signifies that the all respondents from the SEDUC have seen it too effective. Among the statement, respondents are learning more when it comes to face-to-face promotive interaction, which is ranked first with the highest weighted mean of 3.58 and verbal interpretation of very effective. It is parallel to the study of Madomir Uvite and Duaves 2012 that the cooperative learning allows the student to connect with each other, share their ideas, and accept the responsibility for their own learning through the reflecting. While on the statement short drama, sketches, the respondents see it as the rank 5 with a weighted mean of 3.38 and verbally interpreted as effective. The result implies that this kind of strategy is taken into consideration for developing their understanding about the lesson or in subject. It is parallel to the study of Stephanie 2011, which indicated the dramatization is significant in the facilitating learning of oral skills. In this table, the finding displayed the implementing technology strategy with a composite mean score of 3.60 signifies that the all respondents from the SEDUC have seen implementing technology very effective. The result revealed that it is very effective for learning process when teacher records all results in activity as evidence of learning with a weighted mean of 3.65 and verbally interpreted as very effective. The findings relate with the concept of the Gupta, and Sahai 2011 that implementation of technology which broad goal can be used to direct a company's acquisition, growth, and application of technology for competitive advantages. While the statement, the teacher connect with the student via conferencing service to continue the instruction and discussion from afar, are ranked 4 with a weighted mean of 3.56 and verbally interpreted as very effective. According to Kathleen Tuher, 2020, conferencing online with a student can be a powerful way to reach students. Teacher can create schedules to time slot to perform it because it would be engage student to make a daily meaningful.
In this table, the findings display the differentiation strategy for academic performance as perceived by CLB SEDUC students. The composite mean score of 3.49 signifies that the all respondents from the SEDUC have seen differentiation effective. The results reveal that it's very effective for learning process when they are able to share their strengths and weaknesses with a weighted mean of 3.58 and verbally interpreted as very effective. The result means that it's easily to increase their learning process and their confidence. According to Richard M. Koch, 2017, one of the effective ways on how students learn is through differentiation, which guide to create a process of student-centered classroom in 21st century. While the statement that falls in rank 5 is setting up a range of workstation with a weighted mean of 3.39 and verbally interpreted as effective. According to Paula Lombardi, 2018, teachers who employ differentiated instructional strategies will usually adjust the elements of a lesson from one group of students to another, so that those who may need more time or a different teaching approach to grasp a concept get the specialized assistance they need, while those students who have already mastered a concept can be assigned a different learning activity or move on to a new concept or lesson. In this table, the findings display the inquiry-based instruction strategy with a composite mean score of 3.50 signifies that the all respondents from the SEDUC have seen inquiry-based instruction very effective. On the statement, posing questions the teacher throws questions to develop critical thinking skills and creativity for their activities, which is rank 1 with a weighted mean 3.56 and verbally interpreted as very effective, which means that can improve students' awareness and control of their thinking, which in turn can improve their learning. As stated by Senemoglu 2011, the attention strategies as way for students to focus on subjects. She stated that strategies that increase storing in short-term memory are the ways that expand the permanence period of information in long-term memory and enable active process of information until being transferred into long-term memory. While on the other hand, the respondents observed that uses of dramatization and role-playing can help their understanding to gain deeper insights into lessons, build concepts and themes to test their knowledge, and further develop their experiences with a weighted mean of 3.47, rank 4 and 5. Providing that the dramatization and role-playing allow the students to explore realistic situations and enhance their vocabulary level of efficacy. This table is the significant relationship on effective learning strategies for academic performance in terms of age using chi-square correlation. It can be gleaned from the table that the computed p-values of visualization 0.395, cooperative learning 0.536, implementing technology 0.651, and differentiation 0.927 were greater than 0.05 alpha level. Thus, the null hypothesis is not significant under these variables, while inquiry-based instruction is resulted to 0.048 p-values with a verbal interpretation of significant, which is rejected. This implies that age is not significant in determining the effective learning strategies for academic performance of the respondents. Contrary the results of a consensus study report of National Academies of Sciences, Engineering, and Medicine 2018 stated that individuals learn differently as they get older and the type of learning strategies vary because numerous changes influence learning as people age. Changes happen because as an individual age, their reasoning and psychological capacity increases.
This table is in terms of gender. As rematerialized from computed p-values, the category of visualization, cooperative learning, implementing technology, differentiation, and inquiry-based instruction cites the no significant difference. The obtained p-value are 0.284, 0.536, 0.559, 0.192, and 0.203 is greater than 0.05 alpha level. Thus, the null hypothesis failed to reject these variables. This means that the effective learning strategies for academic performance of the respondents do not vary in sex. Nuzat et al. 2013 uncovered variety in learning style inclination among genders and its implication on academic performance. Furthermore, their study concluded that females had more diverse learning style preference than male students. This table is in terms of program. The table 10 shows the computed p-values of visualization 0.485, cooperative learning 0.192, implementing technology 0.654, and differentiation
0.793 were greater than 0.05 alpha level. Thus, the null hypothesis is not significant under these variables. Inquiry-based instruction is resulted to 0.045 p-values with a verbal interpretation of significant which is rejected. This implies that program is not significant in determining the effective learning strategies for academic performance of the respondents. According to Donker, De Boer, Costons, Dignant, Van Ewijk, and Van der Werf 2014, using effective learning strategies during study is crucial for positive long-term learning outcomes and academic achievement. However, most students rely on effective strategies such as rereading. However, most students rely on an effective strategies such as rereading. In this table, it is in terms of year level using chi-square correlation. The table 11 summarized that the computed p-values of visualization 0.031, cooperative learning 0.440, and differentiation 0.481 were greater than 0.05 alpha level. Thus, the null hypothesis is not significant under these variables, while implementing technology is resulted to 0.30 p-values with a verbal interpretation of significant and decision is rejected. This implies that year level is not significant in determining the effective learning strategies for academic performance of the respondents. The result is contradicted to the other, which reveals that students rely on ineffective strategies when studying. According to Glasiman et al. 2017, found that over the course of a semester, students often relied on ineffective strategies such as reading notes and rereading text.
As for our conclusion, after all-encompassing assessment of effective learning strategies for academic performance as perceived by CLB SEDOC students, the researchers have arrived at the following conclusions. First, majority of respondents are 18 to 20 years old, females in their second year of academic study and enrolled in Bachelor of Elementary Education. In terms of visualization, the strategies that are very effective to students are displaying photos, audio clips, and video during discussions. Also, the power presentation to support discussion. In cooperative learning, students prepare the face-to-face promotive interactions as very effective learning strategy. It is the same in the implementing technology, which is recording the results of activities. When it comes to differentiation and inquiry-based instruction, the students see sharing strengths and weaknesses and posing questions as very effective learning strategies. The findings verified that the demographic profile of the respondents have no significant relationship with the effective learning strategies. An action plan will be proposed to implement an activity that will help to promote the effective learning strategies for academic performance of the students.
Based on the aforesaid conclusions, the researchers offered the following recommendation. First is, of course, the school administrator should provide some activities and strategies that will engage the students' abilities and perception for the reason that they are more vulnerable for this matter. The organization or department could conduct and implement programs that promote the different learning strategies. Student learning can be improved and prioritized that will help them in their academic performance. And lastly, future researchers may search and enlighten on the subject under study with other demographic profiles, other learning strategies that may conduct among colleges in Batangas City. Continuing the study will help the future researchers to enhance their knowledge and help other students to comprehend the importance of knowing the applicable student strategies for them. Action plan to help students promote the effective learning strategies. First, in visualization, the strategies that we conduct are observing in the community, provide extra academic points for those students who will join the local field trip, provide places that will excite them to join. In cooperative learning, the strategies are the topic put into action through open mic and camera strategy, online drama competition strategy, reflecting and feedbacking strategy. In implementing technology, the strategies are provide screening for those qualified students, use of online learning websites and platforms like Edmodo, providing time-measured activities. In differentiation, the strategies are online group study with the use of different materials, distinctive topic-related learning strategy, and requesting their opinion in every part of discussion. In inquiry-based instruction, the strategies are facial expression games, providing time-measured activities, and giving them an opportunity to answer in the discussion. And that's all for our presentation. Thank you so much for listening.